Welcome to my stackconf 2020 talk, Building Your Own S3 Storage with minio. I'm Stefan and I work for NETWAYS. What is minio? It's an S3 storage server and a client. It's 100% compatible with AWS S3 API and the AWS client works with it. It extends what a pure AWS can do. It's high performance, it's used in production, it's written in Go, and can be used with Docker, Helm, Kubernetes, standalone, and other options. Let's run it. If you just want to try out minio, you could just use Docker, pull the image, and run the container with the line which is given in this slide. It will just run on port 9000 and provide the files which are in the directory mounted in the volume. You can simply use the AWS client and access stuff from our. But wait, there's more you can do with minio. It has a notification option on events, like if you create a file, it can notify you with a webhook, SQL, MQTT, AMQQ, Kafka, and others. The authentication can be provided with username and groups, Keycloak, Azure Directory, and it integrates with scaling, load balancing, and has native TLS support. Let's make an example. If a new file is created, minio notifies your application via webhook. Your application downloads the file, does some work, and your application uploads the result into minio. Minio then notifies you, for example, with an SQL insert into your web application, and then the workflow is done. It has authentication support, and it can use the key and secret to provide username and password support. Users can be organized into groups, and ACLs can be applied to users in groups. You can also use external authentication with Keycloak and Active Directory. Client and API frameworks are supported. The native AWS client tool. You can use the minio tool, which has support for features that AWS does not have, like users and ACLs. And you can use a standard REST API and bindings for all major frameworks to communicate with your minio server. TLS support is included if you want to. It works with Let's Encrypt certificates or just any certificates you would get. And it might be easier than proxying the TLS connection with a load balancer as a reserved proxy. Minio has a big community and support, which is free if you use GitHub issues and the Slack instance. And if you need commercial support, you can pay for it, of course. That's all for now, and there's plenty of documentation you can follow up. Thanks for watching.